My name is Megan Marshall, and I am the Student Life and Events Coordinator for the Southern California campuses. It is my pleasure to welcome you all to our virtual celebration of the class of 2020. We are so excited that families and friends of our graduates have joined us from around the country and the world to celebrate this important day. Welcome, and thank you all for being here. And now I will introduce Dr. Michelle Neelan, President of the Chicago School of Professional Psychology.
Thank you so much, Ms. Marshall. It's my distinct honor and pleasure to be here for our virtual celebration of the Southern California Campuses Class of 2020. For our graduates, this event is the culmination of several years of study. For the families of our graduates, this event is the manifestation of all of your hopes and dreams. For the faculty who toiled along with our graduate, this event is also a moment of immense pride in your accomplishments. It's indeed a momentous occasion, a time to always celebrate, a time to reflect and prepare. Today, even though in a modified world, advice will be given and stories will be told, there will be laughter and tears, there will be applause. And yes, there probably will be some technical difficulties, but we will work on through it and enjoy it for everything that it is. Above all, it will be memorable. And now it's my very sincere pleasure to introduce you to your department chair, Dr. Elisa Wilson.
Thank you, Dr. Neelan. Welcome everyone, friends and family, faculty and staff, and most importantly, graduates. I am the newest member of the TCSPP family, and I'm joining this summer as an associate professor and chair of the SoCal ABA department. And it is a great honor for me to get to spend today's celebration with you all. I will be brief in my comments today so that we can spend more time on you, the graduating class of 2020. Graduates, congratulations, you did it. You made it to a graduation during one of the most unusual and unprecedented years on record. You persevered during a time in which so many sociocultural devastations, natural disasters, and social reckoning and awakenings were occurring all around not just Southern California, but throughout the country and the world. You are graduating at a time when phrases like apocalyptic and firenado are somehow now commonplace. Yet, despite all the doom and gloom, the complete unraveling of our daily life as we knew it, you persevered. And you are now graduating at a time where quality behavior analysts are needed more than ever. There is no better time to step out into the world as a behavior analyst as there is now today. There are so many issues we as humans face, ones that require substantial shifts in behavioral patterns and habits. And who better to help than you all? You who have pined during your graduate school lives to learn how to influence behavioral change. You are the ones who can answer this call. As you embark on a new path, I challenge you to stay committed to the work you've learned about here at TCS. How to use the science of human behavior to influence positive and socially meaningful behavioral change. I challenge you to stay committed to the shared values that brought you to the science of human behavior and the value of the right for persons to eat too many donuts and take naps. I want to close my remarks today by invoking the words of the late Representative John Lewis, who reminded us that, quote, when you see something that's not right, not fair, and not just, you have a moral obligation to do something, to say something, and not be quiet. Graduates, what will you do when you see something that isn't right or isn't fair? What will you do when you see something at your place of employment or in your discipline or in your field? You have the tools to help shape behavioral change, and now it is up to you to take that first step. Graduates, we pass the torch now to you to uphold and take on the challenges of the future. Be brave, be bold, and above all else, be you. It is now my great pleasure to introduce our first student speaker, Jessica Lizette Mendoza, representing the Applied Behavioral Analysis Department class of 2020.
Thank you, Dr. Wilson. Good afternoon, everyone.
We are the graduating class of 2020. How do you like the sound of that? Each one of you worked hard to be a part of this day. As Michelle Obama once said, there is no magic to achievement. It's really about hard work, choices, and persistence. However, this day would not have been possible without the support of our family members, friends, professors, and our mentors throughout this journey. And let's not forget those individuals who did those coffee runs for us. Thank you. Most importantly, this would not have been possible without the sacrifices that it took each one of you to get here. Many of us found a way to obtain a balance between fulfilling the needs of our academic, familial, and personal relationships amid the chaos that is grad school. After I was told that I had been selected to speak here to you all today, I thought back to my very first time, the very first time I set foot onto the Chicago School campus, our orientation day. I specifically remember Dr. Leslie Morrison telling us, spend this last weekend with all of your friends and family because you're about to eat, sleep, and breathe ABA. You will never look at behavior the same way. Boy, was she right. She was not kidding. Although we all had our individual obstacles to overcome during this process, we made it. We learned from one another and formed friendships with our colleagues that will last a lifetime. Like myself, I know that none of you pictured your commencement ceremony to be set up this way. The day to celebrate the culmination of your hard work. The day you got to proudly walk up that stage to receive the diploma you gave so much up for. The day that mom and dad would tell you how proud they were of how far you've come. And the day you realize that you never have to see another SAFMED card again. For those of you who don't know what SAFMEDs are, let's just say they were the death of us ABA students. But as we've seen, not everything in life happens the way we envisioned it to be. And that is okay. Class of 2020, we have been through so much together. We academically survived a worldwide pandemic. And that is something that not many other people can say. When life threw curveballs, we found a way to make it work for us, going from in-class to virtual class meetings, experiencing the whirlwind of emotions that this pandemic conveyed, while also trying to stay focused, and finding a way to modify our applied projects and our thesis to comply with shelter-in-place orders. I'm sure none of us would have ever imagined things to pan out this way, but they did, and here we are. In order to adjust to the situations that arose, we had to step out of our comfort zones. We had to build up our resilience. In this unprecedented time, the power of hard work and perseverance should not be overlooked. We need to take what we learned during our time here at the Chicago School and apply it to our real life events, not just academically or professionally, but also personally. As a behavior analyst, always keep in mind why you got into this field. Stay true to yourself and always remember where your values lie. As we embark on our continuous journey of professional growth, I want you to remember that there is no limit to the achievements that one can fulfill. This is just one thing off the bucket list. There's so much more we have left to do. But for now, let's celebrate our hard work and look positively towards the future. Thank you.
Great. Thank you, Jessica, for your thoughts and that wonderful speech. It is now my pleasure to introduce to you our second student speaker, Tamara Shepard, who will also be representing the Applied Behavior Analysis Department class of 2020.
Thank you, Dr. Wilson. Hello, family, friends, peers, and professors. It is an honor to be selected to represent the class of 2020 for the Applied Behavior Analysis Department of the Chicago School of Professional Psychology. As the first in my family to graduate with a master's degree, it is a moment of celebration for myself and my family, all watching from their homes. I love you, family. To my fellow graduates, we did it, you guys. In a weird time where things are unknown, where scary or changing, we've embodied many qualities such as patience, perseverance, and purpose to finish what we started. We're entering a world where change is going to be needed in many areas of life that we have to face as a human race. And who better qualified than us, behavior change agents? So with many advantages to our hands, such as updated technology, the vast understanding of behavior principles, and the ability to make our graphs from scratch, thank you, Dr. Beers, and professional development, we are well equipped to complete our jobs. So one of the biggest values that I've taken from the Chicago School that aligned with my purpose and my passion is the commitment to diversity. With the recent events of the senseless murders of George Floyd and Breonna Taylor, I am even more committed to promoting diversity, inclusion, and mutual respect within my community and the communities that we plan to serve. As an African-American woman in the field of behavior analysts, we are amongst the smallest percentage of RBTs and BCBAs, according to the data that just came out from the board, as you guys probably just saw. So with that, I look forward to what my future holds and how I plan to make my stamp on the field of ABA, as well as the world that we live in. Again, it's my passion to continue to promote diversity as well as inclusion, not for just the individuals that we serve, but all of us as practitioners. We all have different stories to tell. We all have different communities that we want to serve. And I challenge you all to find your passion and your purpose and dive in, because we have the ability to, beginning today, make a change in the lives of those we serve and leave a legacy for those following behind us, to know that whatever you put your mind to, you can achieve it. I'm proud of you all. I congratulate you all, and I thank you for listening to me. And I look forward to working with you guys and promoting meaningful behavior change around the world. Thank you.
Thank you, graduates, for the beautiful and inspirational speeches. My name is Danielle Sparandio, and I am the campus dean for our Los Angeles campus. At this time, it is my pleasure to announce that we shall now proceed with the presentation of candidates for their degrees. Each candidate has been approved by our faculty and the Board of Trustees to receive the degrees indicated on their diplomas, subject to any degree completion requirements. At this time, I would like to invite Dr. Heidi Eilers to begin the presentation of candidates. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Our first candidate is Jessica Ammett, and her thesis title is Teaching, Feel, Think, Say, Do to a Child with Autism Spectrum Disorder.
Yay!
Congratulations.
Our next candidate is Nettie Celadon, and her title is Using an Incentive-Based Approach to Maintain Stable Numbers of Active Minutes with a Young Adult Female.
Woo, go Nettie!
Thank you. Next, we have Mei Chong. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. And her title is The Effect of Discrete Trial Training and Least to Most Prompts Procedure on Increasing the Tact, Fine Motor Imitation, and Listener Responding Skills in the child with cerebral palsy.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Next, we have Sophia Davalos, and her title is Training a Parent of a Child with Autism to Implement Prompting. Congratulations, Sophia. And now we have Shirley Lim, and her title is Beat the Buzzer Procedure. Congratulations, Shirley.
Congratulations, Shirley.
Thank you.
Next, we have Christina Lewanag, and her title is Teaching Self-Management Skills to Decrease Off-Task Behaviors. Congratulations, Christina.
Congratulations, Christina.
Vanessa Lopez, and her title is Skills Training with a 4-year-old male diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder. Congratulations, Vanessa.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Next, we have Ilse Lopez Perez, and her title is Evaluating the Effects of Momentary DRO Intervention on the Reduction of Attention Maintained Flopping to the Floor in an individual with ASD.
Thank you.
Hey, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Jessica Lizette Mendoza. Yay! And her title is Teaching Parents the Application of a Task Analysis for a Bedtime Routine.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Jessica.
Congrats.
Bronte Rara. Her title is Teaching Self-Feeding, Play, and Social Skills to a 3-year-old diagnosed with ASD.
Hey!
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you!
Tamara Shepard.
That's my mom, y'all.
And her title is Skill Acquisition Training for an 8-year-old male.
Congratulations, Samira.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Sharjina Sahur. And her title is Using Reinforcement and Self-Management to Reduce iPad Use and Teach Dangla to English Translation.
Nice job. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Hi, I will now present the candidates for doctoral degrees. Candidates will be spotlighted as their names are read. Candidates, you may begin hooding as your name is read. We first have Adrienne Hirsch. Her title is Comparison of Interventions Targeting Interlocking Behavior Contingencies, Meta-Contingencies, and a Combination of Both, with her dissertation chair, Dr. David Piles. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Doctor.
We also have Teresa Yakic. Her title is The Effects of Publicly Posted and Vocal Feedback on Supervision Practices of Board Certified Behavior Analysts. And her dissertation chair was Dorothy Zhang. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Doctor.
Thank you.
Congratulations again, graduates. President Neelan, on behalf of the Applied Behavior Analysis faculty of the Chicago School of Professional Psychology, I present to you these candidates who have been approved by the faculty and the Board of Trustees to receive the degree indicated subject to the completion of all requirements, and respectfully request that you confer upon them these degrees for which they are qualified.
My pleasure, and it's always absolutely the most wonderful thing that we do to get to this moment in time in our students, now graduates' lives. So here we go. By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the Chicago School of Professional Psychology and by the State of California, I hereby confer upon you the degrees for which you have qualified with all of the rights, privileges, immunities, and honors thereunto pertaining. Congratulations to everyone. You absolutely did it. And please, graduates, I'll go off mute or however you manage, give a shout out in appreciation for all of the people that have helped make this moment possible for you. Congratulations.
Ooh. Ooh. Thanks, Dad. Thanks, Beyonce. Ooh. We did it, guys. We did it.
was a quick party. Okay. Please raise your right hand and recite with me the oath of affirmation and diversity now on your screen. Other professionals may join us to reaffirm their oaths. Please remain muted as I recite the oath. I hereby affirm that I shall discharge the responsibilities of my profession in a manner consistent with respect for the dignity and worth of the individual. That I shall strive for the preservation and protection of fundamental human rights. That I shall seek to increase knowledge of human behavior, to increase self-understanding and understanding of others, and that I shall use such knowledge for the promotion of human welfare. That I shall seek to embrace the profession's commitment to understand and respect individual and culture differences. That I shall diligently protect the welfare of those who seek my services, and that I shall use my skills only in the furtherance of human welfare and the integrity of the individual. And that I shall and truly recognize the traditions and ethics of my profession, and that I shall describe to these traditions and ethics freely upon my honor. As a representative of the Chicago school community, I hereby affirm to actively participate in this learning and professional community by embracing its commitment to understand and respect individual and cultural differences. As such, I will seek to gain knowledge of human difference, that I may increase my understanding of self and others, and I will seek to build an environment of mutual respect and inclusion where all are valued.
All right, I get to send you out with the final words. Let me check that I have not muted myself. I've not. Congratulations, class of 2020. I truly am proud and happy to welcome you to the alumni ranks of the Chicago School. Each of you has worked long and hard to get here. I'm additionally pleased to congratulate your loved ones, many of whom I know and saw today that they were able to join you. I hope that there were many more listening in and supporting you from a distance. I know the extent to which they have supported your dreams and how thrilled they are to share in your sense of accomplishment today. I know too that their dreams for your future don't end here. You still have so many opportunities ahead. Graduation is always a time for celebration, a time to revel along with family and friends in all that you've accomplished. But never has there been more of a cause for celebration than this year. Those of you who are receiving your diplomas today have completed your education during one of the most, if not the most, challenging periods in our lives and in the world's recent history. Many of you have had to switch gears on a moment's notice and transition to a new learning modality. Even those of you that were already blended students, you had your lives upended in ways that none of us could have foreseen just a handful of months ago. Concerns about the coronavirus and the economic upheaval that it brought with it, I'm sure it just really insinuated their way into the lives of each and every single one of you and your families, tossing new hurdles into your academic pathway, as others said today already. But you persevered, and you are here today to celebrate the completion of this important step in your pathway to the future. As you leave the Chicago School, now and forever your alma mater, you will take with you, I hope, the values that are intrinsic to our model of education. Values that I hope have seeped as deeply into your soul as they have mine, as well as the commitment to use your understanding of your subject matter to make the world a better place. So let's reflect for a moment on what education stands for. Your education, the degree that's conferred on you today, represents the knowledge and abilities that you have acquired, yes, but also the insights that you have developed and the understanding that has come from being part of a supportive learning community that has intentionally challenged you to do your best and be your best. It stands for the goals that you have set for yourself and the incremental achievements that have brought you even closer to your accomplishments today. Your education has also prepared you to think beyond textbook scenarios or the ones that you've encountered during your practicum experiences and internships, all of the good things and all of the challenging things. It has prepared you to problem solve and to call on the knowledge that you have amassed along with the values that you've nurtured to confront new challenges and unforeseen shifts in the world around you. So as you take your place in a society grappling with unprecedented health and economic crises, crises that have altered our lives unimaginably and threaten to do so for the indefinite future, your skills, your values, and your compassion will be sorely needed. On the heels of COVID-19, we all know that we have had a second pandemic looming, and that is in the exponential increase in mental health challenges that are facing millions of people who are scrambling to protect themselves and their loved ones from the virus, while also trying to put food on the table or hang on to a job. Whether you will be working in schools or clinics or businesses or community-based organizations or regional centers, justice systems, in private practice, wherever you will end up, you will have a significant role to play in the recovery of our country. Use your education well. Remember what you stand for, what the Chicago School stands for, and know that we will always be very proud of the difference that you are making. Through diligent hard work, with big dreams for the future, with your deep understanding of the importance of diversity and inclusion, each of you have become the graduate that we now congratulate and that we confidently send out into the world. It's perhaps a different world than the one in which you launched your academic career, but I've confidence that you will step up and that it will be a better place with you in it, putting your ideals and values into practice. Congratulations to all of you.
Great, thank you. So as we draw our celebration to a close, I now open the floor to our faculty. What piece of wisdom would you share with these graduates as they move into the field?
I'll jump in. Take what you've learned and be better than what's currently out there. We know that, there's a lot of services that are out there that are poor. You've graduated with a great education to go out and be a scientist practitioner and show others what we can do in this field. So make a difference for the field, make a difference for those you serve, make a difference for the world.
Great, thank you, Dr. Beers. Other faculty?
I'll jump in. Hi, everyone. I'm Ellen Vaca. I haven't had the pleasure of meeting all of you. I am new to the Chicago School family as the new director of clinical training. So I'm very happy to be here. Biggest congratulations to you all. I know how much work you've put into this program, and big, big, big congratulations to completing this program. My piece of advice would be strive to be the best, but don't get too wrapped up in perfection. Embrace the errors you are going to make because they will be the biggest learning opportunities as well. Enjoy the work that you are doing. Stay motivated as best you can. When you have those days where you're down, call someone where you know they can pick you back up. There are going to be those rough days. We've all been there, but enjoy this next phase of your life, and congratulations.
Well, I'll say a couple of syllables here. I think most of what I've said to students that is of value, I've probably already said in classrooms, but it won't come as a surprise to people that I might have selected quotes from Darwin or Skinner. Darwin had good advice for all of us when he wrote in a letter to a friend to count the minutes. And we have a finite amount of time. So Darwin also said that a person who wastes an hour of time has not discovered the value of life. So allocate your time wisely, whether it's to work or friends or activities that make you feel good about yourself. Choose your friends well. You've probably made some good ones here during the last few years. They'll probably be your friends for the next 40 years or 50 years if my graduate school experience is any guide. And I just want to close not with a bit of advice, but with a comment that Skinner very kindly said to me when I wrote to him when I was in high school. He said, "I'm happy to leave the future to people like you." And that sentiment is one that I share in watching you all go out to make the world a better place. So good luck to all of you.
I would like to say a couple of things. First of all, congratulations to everybody. My advice would be to keep learning, as this is just the beginning. So keep reading those journals, attend as many conferences as you can now online, but hopefully soon in person. And I hope to see you in one of those. Good luck.
Great. Thank you, faculty, for sharing your wisdom. Just to kind of run off that too, what Dr. Guerrero was talking about, I would just add, don't be a stranger. Just because you're now free and clear of the Chicago School doesn't mean you get to avoid us forever, right? Come back, connect with faculty, reach out to students, get involved, do whatever you need to be a part of this community. Just because you've graduated doesn't mean we say goodbye forever. It's just a different type of hello. So remember that as you celebrate today and you want to be done with the Chicago School, that we will always still be a resource for you as well. Well, at this time, this will conclude our celebration. And I think I speak for everyone for just reiterating congratulations, not just for graduating, but also graduating during such a tumultuous, unprecedented year. You all really should be commended for your perseverance and your work. And at this time, this concludes our celebration of the Applied Behavior Analysis Class of 2020. Thank you all for attending, and please give us one more round of congratulations to the graduates. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
Good job.